have to go off-road. It's okay, crisis averted. So, welcome back to the channel. I'm out running again. What is going on? Are things flying? No, they're not. The cold's running. So, yeah, absolutely buzzing to be back. Just started off with some run jogs, as you can see. Today I've got 4 by 5 minutes of jogging with 2.5 minutes rest, so about 30 minutes on the feet. Sorry if the wind is battering your ears, it's horrendous. But yeah, absolutely buzzing to be back. Even if I'm poodling along, who cares? Let's get it. Oh, it feels so good to be back. Let's go. So, first 5-minute rep done. Legs feel good, no pain. Feels so good to be back. But anyway, the main point of this video is to talk to you about these 2 main things that I've been doing as cross training that have completely changed my training, really. I feel more mentally stimulated doing these. I'm not bored in the gym doing the same exercises as everyone else. And another benefit of these cross training is that you don't feel like a skinny little runner in the gym who's lifting 10 kilos. So yeah, well, we'll get onto those when I get back from my run. But yeah, honestly, they probably won't be what you expect. So yeah, these 2 new cross training activities I've been doing to get myself back to full fitness, basically, or full health. Actually, it's probably more accurate. And yeah, I feel stronger than ever. I'm not fit, but I feel bulletproof at the moment, and it's thanks to these 2 exercises. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Let's get on with the run. Float like a butterfly, jump like a kangaroo, isn't that how it goes? Made it. So don't get me wrong, I've still been doing the standard cross training, if you like. Your gym work, your elliptical, a bit in the pool, a bit on the bike. Just trying to keep the cardio and the heart pumping, basically. That's what we want to try and do when you're injured. No pain, but keeping that cardiovascular system working. But yeah, these 2 exercises, game changers for me, and that's something I'm gonna do going forward, because I enjoy it, and it's something completely different. No one else is doing this, guaranteed. Especially not from a running S&C point of view anyway. So, 2 minutes to go of this rep. Woo! So I just want to take a quick second to interrupt the video just to tell you about today's sponsor of the video. So I don't really like doing sponsors, I think they ruin the flow of the video, but unfortunately they do really help the channel keep growing. So I only tend to pick the ones I truly believe in, and there's a little bit of a story to this one. So I've been a medical student for a little while, I'm studying osteopathy, doing a master's degree, but in the past whenever I've had an injury or if I want to look something up on YouTube, I would always stumble across these 2 manual therapists from America, Bob and Brad. So when I got an email about them wanting to send me a massage gun, I was pretty intrigued actually, because I've watched these guys hundreds of times on YouTube for tendonitis, muscle tears, knee pain, anything where I've had an injury in the past before I kind of got this knowledge from my degree. I would always find myself kind of stumbling across their videos. So they've sent me the Bob and Brad Air 2 massage gun, and when I first saw this I was like, it's going to be the same as any other massage gun, because there's always been a bit of hoo-ha about whether they actually do anything or whether they don't. But the fact that these guys believe they do something,
I actually really like that, you know, because they're people that I know, they know what they're talking about, because they've helped me with multiple injuries in the past through watching their YouTube videos. So I've had many massage guns in the past. I think they're all pretty much much of a muchness. But when it comes to value for money, I think that's something that people can really compete on. So when I received this, I was actually blown away. So I was sat on the sofa just with one of my housemates, and I was actually blown away by how soft and light this is. Like it's so soft, it's unreal, and just how good quality it is. I was really not expecting much from a massage gun that costs about £90 on Amazon, depending on whether you can find deals or stuff. But yeah, in essence, long story short, this is a fantastic bit of kit for the money it costs compared to other ones I've had in the past. And from Bob and Brad, a funny duo from YouTube, I definitely recommend. So use the link in the description if you want to give back to the channel, and if you don't, just keep on watching the video and no problems at all. And yeah, thank you Bob and Brad, a fantastic bit of kit. So I'm back from my run, and now I'm going to talk to you about those two different types of cross training that I've been doing that's kept me mentally stimulated and just, yeah, super happy, and yeah, almost like content being injured, if that makes sense. It's kept me active, it's kept my mind kind of stimulated, and it hasn't allowed me to kind of sink into the depths of injury. So yeah, the first of the two cross training methods I've been doing is indoor rock climbing / bouldering. Now that might sound a little bit crazy. You're like, Cole, you're injured. How are you then going to be climbing the wall? But the way I've always seen injury is that pain negates the exercise. So if you're in pain, you shouldn't be doing it. But if you're not in pain, have at it. And that's something that I've been doing with rock climbing. I've had no pain through my leg. I have to be careful, like jumping off the wall and stuff, not to just send all the force through my leg. But essentially, I found it to be such a great full body workout. The next day, my arms, my core, my legs, everything has got a little bit of DOMS going on, which I think is just great. So I'm developing strength in different areas. It's getting me to improve my range of motion by kind of leaning into different places and doing the splits on the wall and things like that. So it's not only improving my mobility, but it's definitely improved my strength as well. Another thing that it's a super easy thing to do socially. So instead of just going to the gym by myself, because all my friends go to different gyms here and there, so instead of just going to the gym and putting my headphones in, I end up going to a social place with lots of other people. There's a buzz on the indoor climbing wall and stuff like that, and I just found it absolutely perfect kind of to work on muscles I just never work on. So I've done a little bit of upper body, managed to increase my upper body strength like tenfold just because of how weak I was to start off with. And I've definitely found that even on these few run, walk, jogs that I've done, that I feel like my running form or posture is better, or that I just don't deviate as much. So I don't kind of rock side to side. I'm nice and upright, nice and strong, which is exactly kind of what you want really with running form. It's not overly expensive. I think I pay about £8 to £12 whenever I go, and obviously compared to the gym, which would be like much cheaper to go, it's just nice to do something different. So I've been doing that roughly kind of 1 to 2 times a week at the moment. I just really enjoy it. You can put headphones in if you really want, but also I've been going with friends just to, you know, add a different dynamic to my training. And of course, holding some of those difficult positions on the wall is isometric contraction. So when you're kind of like hanging on for dear life and you're trying to figure out where to go next, you're working on the stability of your joints. When you work on those muscles and contract them in the same position for a long time, that's really working on the connective tissue around each of the joints. So when you're contracting your quads, you're working on the knees and so on and so forth. So that's just really good for my stability, and overall hopefully it will make me a little bit more bulletproof going forward, especially my ankles and knees, for example. But yeah, so that's indoor rock climbing / bouldering, whatever you want to call it. That's definitely something that I'm going to carry on going forward. In the past, I've always been kind of reluctant to do new exercises in the thought that it might negatively impact my running, and I've definitely learned that that isn't the case. So yeah, if anything, it's helped me get back quicker maybe, but yeah, we'll see. And the second exercise is a bit of a curveball, and I have to say a massive thank you to my friend Reese for kind of getting me into this, because I'm not a combat sport kind of guy. It's not something that I'm probably going to go and sort a club to do, if I'm completely honest, but it's kind of judo / like sparring and boxing, so kind of like a bit of like a mixed martial arts type thing, I guess. So we do some like some sparring, you know, like throwing some punches at each other, and it's really good for like being nimble on my feet, so getting a little bit of kind of like low level plyometrics going in, like where I'm trying to like move across the floor, like trying to dodge out of his punches and things like that. Not that he throws that hard anyway. And yeah, I've just been really enjoying that kind of that social aspect with a friend, but also that catharsism of kind of, you know, throwing some punches, trying to duck, and then also learning that actions have kind of consequences. So if I make a rash punch and leave myself open, he's going to get me like on the side of the head. We're not punching hard, like we just give each other a little tap here and there if they leave each other open. But Reese probably couldn't punch that hard anyway. I'm not worried about that. Sorry, Reese. But yeah, and then like the judo, we just kind of get onto the floor. I'm not doing kind of standing up judo. It's definitely, as I said, this is not my stuff in terms of, this is not something I'm gonna joining a club for. But doing some of the different movements and tackles, and just again that catharsism, trying to get your friend in a headlock in a safe environment on mats with a proper like robe on, like you're protected, there's tapping out and stuff, so no one's actually in kind of any real danger. But again, it's teaching me like little explosive movements. It's teaching me these muscles that I haven't really been using to kind of strengthen up a little bit. And it's going to work on all of that kind of core, essentially, that core, those back muscles. Definitely after judo the next day I do find my back, and also after the boxing when I'm like twisting a lot when I'm punching, that really helps to strengthen my back up for sure. But yeah, I just thought I'd share these two main things that I've been doing. Hopefully I've been able to get some clips to go over the top for you guys. If I haven't, then apologies, you'll have to wait for those. But yeah, and just a massive thank you to Reese for helping me do these like little exercises while I've been injured. He's not let my head drop, not let my morale stoop, if you like. So yeah, just doing these little exercises with some friends. Even if it's something that's completely out of your comfort zone, just like give it a go. I didn't think martial arts or judo or anything like that would be my sort of thing. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be stepping into the ring anytime soon, but I have thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's definitely given me something else to do while I've been injured, and yeah, kept me stimulated. But anyway, I need to go for a fresh trim. I'm getting a little bit scraggly. So yeah, please like, subscribe, share with your buddies, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.